What is up guys? It is me, Tia. I'm back after a month-long break of no YouTube videos. Honestly, it wasn't planned. I was going to go to TwitchCon Amsterdam and I did. It was so much fun. I hung out with so many Gwent people I've never met in person, like Ryan, Burja. I met some other Gwent streamers like Spessy, Seely, Lionheart, Jess, Grozier, Faldi, so many other people as well. If you want to, I can actually upload a video that I took over there and make it into a sort of vlog. It depends on you guys. This is a Gwent channel, of course, so if you want to see some Gwent people in real life, let me know. But yeah, other than that, Rainfree sort of killed the joy for me, so I really didn't want to make any Rainfree decks. That just sounded tedious. I didn't want to encourage you to play Rainfree either. But I finally made a new deck that has no Rainfree in it, and it's going to come at you right after the sponsorship. Hey everybody, this is Tia from the future coming live at you to tell you that this video is once again sponsored by Million Pugs. As you all know by now, Million Pugs is partnered with Gwent, thus giving you Gwent goodies. Million Pugs is essentially a cashback program which will reward you for your everyday purchases by giving you in-game Gwent content. Million Pugs is partnered with over 900 different brands, ranging from Walmart to Adidas to even doorstop, meaning that you can literally earn rewards just by ordering a pizza. It's as simple as that. So how do you get started? Well, all you have to do is visit Million Pugs and install their browser extension. Now, whenever you shop online, you'll be rewarded with Pugs, and you can spend Pugs to purchase things like ultimate kegs, meteorite powder, and even leader skins. Million Pugs is also now going global, meaning that they're adding more shops to more countries every month. So go ahead, check out the link in the description, and give Million Pugs a go. Alright, so this is a hidden cache Syndicate deck, and I'm sure a lot of you have never tried this specific variation. I got my inspiration from Rashid. He's also a fellow streamer, so thank you Rashid. I did make some adjustments though, and I really like the way the deck runs now, so let's get right to it. Firstly, we're playing In Search of Forgotten Treasures. This is the new scenario in Syndicate. It is doomed. It has progress whenever you play a Tide Cloak. So you're going to have to look at the tags on the cards to see which of those cards are Tide Cloaks. So this is perhaps one of the few cards that I would Heatwave even after I have triggered every chapter, because when played correctly, this card is insane. So when you play this, it will spawn Gudrun Bjornsdottir in the row. Okay, so what does Bjornsdottir do? She will, when you reach Horde 9, be able to use a fee of 3 coins to infuse an enemy unit with. Whenever your opponent gains coins, damage self by 1. So, simply put, you pay 3 coins, you put an infuse on an enemy, and every time you get a coin, that card will be pinged down once. Okay, so this is where it gets fun. Now, remember, we're playing a Horde deck, so even though this says Horde 9, firstly, you have to take into account that Hidden Cache Leader ability says you can gain 3 coins every round. At the beginning of the round, refresh ability. Your hordes require 2 less coins to trigger. Okay, so now we realize that this actually says Horde 7, meaning when you have 7 coins in your pocket, you can pay a fee and infuse an enemy unit. Alright, so that's not enough. Let's make this a little bit better. We've got Flinder's Crew as well. Okay, bear with me. This card will spawn 3 base copies of Self on its row, so 3, and it will reduce the number of copies by 1 for every counter. So in order to have a counter of 0, so you can get the maximum amount, you have to reach Horde 9 once every round. So what does that mean? It means every round, and there's 3 of those, you need to reach 9 coins in your pocket. Now, keep in mind, our leader ability says our hordes are 2 less. So what this card actually says is you need 7 coins in your pocket every round, at least once, in order for 3 of these cards to come out once you play them. Now, what does this card do? It says your hordes require 1 less coin to trigger. So, If you have 3 of these, that means your hordes require 3 less coins to trigger. So we've got 3 less with these 3 cards, 2 less with the leader. That's 5 less coins for every horde ability. That's if you set it up correctly. So, are you still with me? Now, Gudrun Bjorn's daughter will have horde 4. So if you have 4 coins in your pockets, you can use her fee ability. You want to use her fee ability as many times as you can. You want to ping all the enemy units with the infuse, damage self by 1 whenever we get coins, because we're going to get a lot of coins. Okay, so we play a Tide Cloak and Chapter 1 triggers. Horde 8. Now, remember, we're going to pull this off very nicely. It's actually going to say Horde 3. So, at the end of your turn, gain enough coins to fill your pouch. So, essentially what this means is that every single turn, if you have 3 coins in your pouch at least, this artifact will fill your pouch, meaning you get 6 coins to 9. So the next turn you're going to spend 6 coins, you're going to go back down to 3, and after that turn it's going to fill to 9. So you've got a 6-point engine, which is absolutely insane. Now, this is why this card is one of the few that I think is worth killing even after it has been triggered, because this remains an engine which is incredibly strong. Now, Chapter 2, when you play another Tide Cloak, this card will damage the highest power enemy unit by the number of coins you have. So it's easy, obviously, right after that Chapter 1 triggered, meaning you have 9 coins in your pouch again, you're going to play another Tide Cloak, and then you're going to damage the highest power enemy unit by 9 points, because you're going to have 9 points in your pouch. Right? As simple as that. So imagine you have this ongoing engine that gives you coins, coins, coins. Now, how can we possibly abuse an engine like this? Well, it's easy enough. Firstly, we've got Beasty. Whenever you gain coins, boost self by 1 for each coin. So, we've got an artifact that gives us 6 coins a turn. What does this mean? Beasty gets 6 points every single turn. And that's only with the artifact. Obviously, there are other cards that will also give you coins, giving Beasty even more points. What's next? Next, we have something really fun. And it might be difficult for some newer players to understand, but it's kind of crazy when you pull it off. You've got the townsfolk. So, the townsfolk are like Beasty, but a little bit different. Whenever you gain coins, boost self by 1. So if you gain 6 coins with the artifact, townsfolk will only boost themselves by 1, because they count every time you gain coins. They don't count each coin you gain, unless it is a different card that's giving you the coins. So when the artifact gives you 6 coins, that counts as 1 action of gaining coins, so townsfolk will get 1 point. Alright, so again, bear with me. So let's go with round 1 setup. Ideally, you want to get a long round 3, because a long round 3 is going to give you this artifact that gives you 6 coins a turn for as long as possible, and we really want to abuse that. So when we start, ideally we want to win round 1. So firstly, our stratagem is the Tiger's Eye, where we gain 5 coins. Very nice. Normally I start by clicking that as well as hidden cash. This gives me 8 coins altogether. Then I play Saul. Saul is a nice card. So I've got 8 coins in my pouch. And remember, our leader ability says -2. So this will say Horde 7. So we've got 8 coins in our pouch. We play Saul on the board. And because we're at Horde 7, we will get a 3-point engine with Saul boosting himself by 3 every turn. Alright, then we go to our smaller engines we want to get out. Firstly, we've got the tax collector. Every turn, gain 1 coin. Easy enough, right? So we've got 2 of those. Now, technically, every turn they gain a coin, your townsfolk gets a point. If you've got 2 tax collectors, every turn your townsfolk get 2 points. You can play 1 townsfolk in round 1 if it guarantees you the round. Ideally, you want at least 1 townsfolk for round 3, and I'll show you later, because it has a big wombo combo. Alright, what are the other tools we have for gaining round control? So we have 3 real spenders in this deck. These are the Sea Jackals. Now, Sea Jackal is very nice because it's a Horde 5 with your leader ability, meaning that you pay 2 coins, and if you have more than 5 coins in your pouch, this card will boost itself by 3 for every 2 coins. So you want at least one Sea Jackal in your starting hand, and you want a Sea Jackal in round 3. Now, what's also acceptable is the Conjurer's Candle. This is also a nice spender, but it's not as precise as the Sea Jackal. Ideally, you want to play Conjurer's Candle in round 2 because it will have resilience and carry over into round 3, so you still have a spender left. Also, what's nice about this is you can distribute your points across the board, meaning you don't have one tall Sea Jackal that can be removed with, a simple vanilla Geralt. So this starts off by giving you 5 coins. Be careful not to overspend. Remember, you can only have 9 coins in your pouch. It starts with fee 1, meaning you pay 1 coin and then you get 2 points of boost. The next time you use this, it will be fee 2. So you'll pay 2 coins, but you'll get 3 points of boost. So that's how it increases. Next time you have to play 3 coins and you get 4 points of boost. So each time it gives you 1 extra point, but it also exponentially increases the amount you have to spend. So you reach a point where you have to pay 8 coins and you might only have 6 coins, so you can't really do it then. Either way, Conjurer's Candle is a very nice card to have in this deck. Now, next up we have the Flying Redanian. This is a cool card for thinning, but it also comes back from your graveyard. So, if you have 7 coins in your pouch, the Flying Redanian will pop out of your deck onto the board. It will also come out of your graveyard onto the board if you have 7 coins in your pouch. So, it's a must-have card in this specific deck. We also run the Poison package in this deck, and that's nice for removing tall units. It's also nice to threaten your opponent a little bit, because sometimes you need to get rid of some cards, and throwing out a poison just tells them they have to be less greedy, because you can remove these cards if you really want to. We've got 1 Fistic Trafficker. Now, normally we'd have 2, but we were struggling to fill up a 5 provision slot in this deck. So I upgraded one of these 4 provision Fistic Traffickers to a 5 provision Mutated Hound. It's better because it's a 5 provision card. It comes at 5 points. It poisons a unit or gives you the option of bleeding, which is nice. The only difference being that the Fistic Trafficker can self-poison and give you 3 coins. So make of that what you will. You have a 5 provision slot. If you can think of a better card, you can change it. We also have the 4 provision Fistic. So this will poison a unit, and it will also give you 4 coins, which is very nice. Alright, so we've went through the basics at the bottom. Now, this is where it's going to get a little bit more tricky to explain. Let's just first go with the more expensive cards. So here we have the Salamandra Hideout. This is a nice card because it gives you a few options. Now I'm going to tell you the 2 I normally go with. You either use it as a failed experiment. The failed experiment will poison itself, and then you can pay 3 coins to move that poison onto an enemy unit, which is nice because it's an extra poison essentially. The other option is the Salamandra Lackey, which is basically a glorified Purify. So what if one of your best cards get locked? Well, then you use the Salamandra Lackey, which will purify an allied unit and gain 2 coins for each status removed. Very good. It's a lot better than Pallor, I can tell you that much. What's nice about this location is its aura ability moves poison from ally to another unit. So if you end up self-poisoning, you can also move that poison onto an enemy unit, and that you can see how easy it would be to just poison an enemy at the end of the day. So before we play our scenario, which is really powerful, it's 15 provisions, which tells you how much value CDPR has placed in it, you really want to be playing Azar Javed. Now, a lot of people are playing Rainfree, as you know, and therefore they won't run Heatwave, so they won't be able to kill your scenario necessarily. But they will be able to kill what comes with your scenario, which is Gudrun Bion's daughter at 4 and 1 armor. So it's much better to first play Azar Javed. Azar Javed is a defender. You always want to use the Prophet, so you get both Scarabs. Now, we've got King of Beggars in this list for a reason, okay? King of Beggars basically will pay for your tributes. you have to buy it first with coins you already have, but then he'll immediately refund your money. So he will do that until you have spent 12 coins in tributes. Now I've calculated this to the T. We've got Azar Javed that is going to come down with 3. Then we have 2 shady vendors, both at 5. That is 5 plus 5 is 10. 3 is 13. So you can even use one of the 4 tributes instead of the 5 and still get away with using King of Beggars. Now, even if King of Beggars doesn't come out, it's alright, because we don't really need him as a spender. That's more of a last resort. So just remember, you never want King of Beggars in your hand. He only works when he is in the deck. Okay, we're getting there. I am excited. The last thing is our tutor. This gives you 3 coins, and you then look at the top card from your deck plus an additional card for every coin you have. Then the card you pick based on where it is from the start will cost you 1 more coin from left to right, bottom left to right. So Vivaldi Bank is a nice tutor. Just make sure you have at least 6 coins in your pocket if you want to get maximum search value with the bank, because it's going to give you 3 coins, which is 9. Then you can look at several cards. Alright, now another removal we have is the Tavern Brawl. Tavern Brawl is quite fun. It forces one enemy to duel a card at its left or at its right. So the 7-point card will go into the 10-point card and damage it by 7 points. Then there's 3 points left, and it will damage the 7-point card, and now there's 4 points left. Now the 4-point card is going to go back and damage the 10-point card, which only has 3 points left, and then it's 0 and it dies. Tavern Brawl is super cool because both cards keep on damaging each other until one of them dies. Alright. Okay. Now, let's get to the fun part. We get into round 3. It's a long round, and we've got this artifact, In Search of Forgotten Treasures. It's great because we're using Bjorn's daughter, and we're giving infuse to as many enemies as we can. And that infuse means every single time we gain coins, it damages an enemy unit. Now, it works like the townsfolk. Remember, if you gain 6 coins from Forgotten Treasures, you damage every enemy with infuse once, because it was one action. You didn't gain 6 coins separately, you gained them all together. Okay? The same way townsfolk will only get 1 point if you get 6 coins. But there are other ways to get coins separately, and that is through different cards like Treasure Huntress. Treasure Huntress, Horde 5 with leader ability, less if you have Flinders Crew. Fee 3, just like Bjorn's daughter, infuse an allied unit with, at the end of your turn, gain 1 coin. Okay, now, if you can start seeing where this is going, you're going to be giving a bunch of your own cards this infuse ability, meaning each of them gets a coin every turn. Now, remember, in Gwent, it goes from left to right, melee row, left to right, range row. I probably turn that around, seeing that I'm doing it on a camera, so it's sort of a mirror effect. But essentially, you want these engines to go off, and then you want the scenario to fill your pouch. Because if the scenario fills your pouch, then these cards aren't going to give you any coins because your pouch is full. So you want to place your scenario on the range row at the far right, and you want your engines to be on the melee row in the far left, so that they go from left to right, left to right. So, every single time one of these cards gives you a coin, let's say 4 of them gives you a coin, and then the scenario goes off. That's 5 times you got coins. So, every card on your opponent's side of the board that's infused will get 5 points of damage, and your townsfolk will get 5 points of boosts. Okay, that's one of the ways you can pull off this awesome move. Now for the second way, and this is absolutely insane. A fun fact about King of Beggars: when he gives you your money back, he doesn't do it in one foul swoop. He does it one at a time. So if you spend tribute 5, oh, I just got a GG. Thank you, Sane. I appreciate it. Even though I played my last match about an hour ago. So we've got King of Beggars. We're using tribute 5, meaning spending 5 coins, and he gives us our 5 coins back. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all the enemies that is infused are going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. Your townsfolk are going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boosts. It's absolutely insane. And how do we do that? Well, we keep our shady vendors for round 3. So then we use the ranged option. We get 5 coins, and we do that twice if we can. So that is basically the deck, my friends. I know it sounds extremely complicated. Probably the most complicated deck I've ever had to explain, hence the reason this video is likely going to be very long. But if you are a more experienced player, you might have an idea of what I just said. If you're a new player, please don't play this deck. It's not worth your time. It's far too complicated. It really is. You're not gonna have as much fun as you should. I would suggest starting off with more straightforward Syndicate decks if this is your first time playing Syndicate. But then again, you are gonna face people playing similar decks, and if you don't know what's going on now, you're not gonna know what's going on when they play, and you're not going to know how to counter their deck. People keep killing the most random of cards when they face me. Like, you have to get rid of the Flinders crew because it allows your hordes to trigger much quicker, or much more quicker, and that's not good. So people leave these unchecked. They're only 3 points, and people don't kill them. And sometimes they don't kill Bjorn's daughter, which absolutely has to go. It's one of the strongest cards you have. Instead, they go for something random like the Treasure Huntress because they don't know what it does. And meanwhile, this is just a 5 provision card and it doesn't really mean anything to me. Okay, chat. I think that is it. I'm going to throw you into some of the fun matches I had today. I hope you guys enjoy it. I will see you soon. My book is finally being published in the next 2 weeks. I'm so excited. I'm gonna make a separate video for that where I tell you more about it. But yeah, I'm looking very forward to it. And yeah, I can't wait to get it on the shelves. That's a weird version of Sahil. I don't believe he knows what he is playing either. Thank you, by the way. Alright. Get rid of King of Beggars. Get rid of Shady Vendor. Get rid of Sea Jackal. And we're going against Harmony. That's nice. We don't often play against Harmony. We'll start off with Saul in the range row. Click. Click. Nice. Had my experiences of losing versus Viper, but currently, to be honest, I applaud memers. Oh yeah, what's this? Boost up by 1 whenever you play a square tile unit. Alright. Understandable. Corporations are people too. Maybe he missed Damien and Defender and Sahil. Missed everything. Okay. Gonna play a Jackal here. Give it a click. Now, do we bleed Harmony? That's the question. Ooh. Can't allow that to happen. Because we want a long round, right? But then again, so do they. I guess we'll have to play Harmony ourselves at some point because we're missing out. How's the stream going? Hey, Loot Blocks, it's going amazing. Having a lot of fun. Chat's being awfully generous. Had my experiences of losing versus Viper. Maybe he missed something. He just realized what was happening. Get rid of King of Beggars. We've got 3 poisons, which is overkill. Okay, well, we certainly want some carryover, so let's start with the Conjurer's Candle in the melee row. Can we even go all out this round? I spend more time passing cards than I do eating it. So we've got a spender, meaning I'm gonna use Sea Jackal now. One man's battlefield is another man's ripe patch for harvest. Alright, we're on 7 cards. What are we feeling? We've got another poison. Ah, interesting. What do you guys think? Bleed them of their scenario. What are we missing? Well, we are missing our scenario, that's for sure. Are we just gonna let them wreak havoc? Gets battered in long round. I want to test it out. If they have heat wave. What's the chance they're playing rain free? Probably 0. I want to give it a little test. Let's see who wins in a long round so we can avoid it again in the future. E6M, thanks for the follow. So we've gotten 2 poisons out of them.
Yeah, I work for the Pugs. Better than working for humans.
We got Percival out. Alright. Nice, nice. Great stuff. Okay, we've got 1 mulligan. Let's make it count. Oh yeah, nice. So we'll be drawing Beasty then. Can't afford to draw into King of Beggars. There we go. I think this is the deck we want to play next. Because I have not played this deck yet and it looks super fun. And the cards are just beautiful. Okay, so we're going to start off with... I think we have to start off with In Search of Forgotten Treasures.
He's picked a fight with the wrong kind of Skelliger.
Click. Now, they have poison. I don't think they can kill this. They can lock it. They'll likely poison it. So I'm not going to boost it. I'm instead going to do this. Lock or poison. They could have Moraine in their deck. Water of Broccolon. Oh, I love that card. Donna. Okay. Yeah, let's see who outpoints who. This is a really good experiment. Next up, we want to get the Flinders crew into the range row just in case they have movement. We're going to place this here. We've got Horde 3, so that's going to fill up. Give us Flying Redanian. So I think our goal is to kill the lowest harmony engines as quickly as possible. Or kill this pesky defender instead. What did we want? Did we want Beasty? Yeah, we want Beasty. Okay, click. Get Beasty. 9 points of damage on the biggest card. Yes. That's beautiful. Okay. We've got Horde 3, so click. Click. Nice. Okay. We should have played the scenario in the range row. That was our first mistake. That's why I love my Geralt with Jurden. Jurden is great in this meta, to be fair. Okay. So. We need to boost this just in case. We need to play something to the left of this as well. So, I'm going to play Townsfolk here.
Oh, that's stitching.
Give this a boost or 2. Okay. 1 more boost. Alright. Now we start focusing on treasure huntress on townsfolk. I think this is gonna be an easy win if I'm gonna be honest. They can lock their defender. That is true. That is true. And that's something that's kind of crazy with the infusibility.
I see victory, not glory.
Chameleon. Getting cocky. No, I'm getting my poker face on, okay? I'm calculating the chances of winning and I think it's going well. Okay, so click. Play to the left. I mean, look at that. Click. Click. Okay, what are we on? Horde 3? Oh yeah, watch this. Another click. Okay, it's going well. Now, we start absolutely hammering away their harmony cards. Okay, this is where the fun comes in. Now we can do 3 of those a turn. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Is this harmony? Yes, it is. Let's target the big ones. 1, 2. Another one of these.
This map really isn't helping at all.
3. And another click. This is satisfying, right? If you actually draw your cards, it's super satisfactory. And you know the nice part? It actually counts as wholesome. Because we're not playing rain-free. I swear, anything that's not rain-free right now counts as very wholesome. I'm just afraid they forfeit before I can show you our cool moves. I think we should do it now. Okay, let's do it real quick. 1, 2. Okay, watch this. Okay, watch this. This is gonna be fun. King of Beggars is gonna make everything go off multiple times. Okay. Oh my gosh, another 10 subs. Heathen. Heathen, do you like the deck I'm playing by any chance? I get a sneaky suspicion you might really like the deck we're playing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Damn. Zyamaruth, welcome. Tazar, Kafkarapu, Etheline, Rachel, Jean, Zumbo, Ricta, Loot Blocks, Puria, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's awesome to have you here. And 100 bits as well. You're gonna make me emotional here. Oh wait, they poison it. Oh no! I was just about to show you how I get rid of the poison. Okay, well, what you do is you use the scenario, you play the lackey, get rid of the poison by purifying. And thanks for the follow, Wasabi. I heard another noise. What was that? I don't know where the noise came from. Greetings from Germany. Ah, ich spreche auch bisschen Deutsch. Dankeschön. King of Beggars, Flinders Crew, and Auf Wiedersehen. Townsfolk, 2 poisons. Gotta get rid of 1 townsfolk. Curse Scroll. Saskia, movement. It's probably gonna be a Mulva deck with Rain Free, I think. Which is not the most fortunate of matchups. So, let's see. We'll start off with the Tax Collector. I doubt it survives.
Corporations are people too.
Insult you in Afrikaans, says Sanchez. Oof.
shoot from.
Oh, this is a horrid combination. I can't allow it. What gets me more points? This is 2 points a turn. Oh, you know what? We don't have a spinner, which is really bad for us. We're gonna have to opt out of this round pretty early, so we better not commit a lot. Sanchez, ek hoop jy speel teen die akelige R-kaart. Elke speelietjie wat jy vandag speel.
This dance, you will never forget.
And to those who speak Afrikaans, I know I'm saying weird things because if I use the real words, some of it can be translated to English. Okay, so you're playing a movement deck all out? Interesting. Okay, we'll play one more card we don't need, which is the Fistic Trafficker. And then I guess we just click. Because we're intending on passing, so over-profiting doesn't really bother me. Sounded like you called him Vernasil. 12:30 here? Yeah. What if we have a tall Punisher? If he has... Well, he would have poisoned it, and then we would have gotten rid of the poison with the lackey. Catwitcher. Alright. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have to play one more card because you never want to pass on 8 cards. You just don't want to do it. It's not worth it. I'm gonna go with the treasure. What do I want to throw away is the question. For removal, we have enough. Do we keep our poison and perhaps play Treasure Huntress?
What's that? You found another bone?
Okay, now we pass. Okay, so we got 2 sentries out, which is really good. We got both matrons out. We got 1 Catwitcher out, and they're willing to go down all the way to 4. Interesting. So we're going directly into a long round. So then, yeah, interesting. Traps? Oh, you think it's traps? Well, I bet you if we play wisely, we can generate enough points so that it doesn't matter. I would like for it to be traps. If that's the case, poison absolutely needs to go real quickly. We've got our spender. It's almost the perfect hand. Oh, you never pass on 8. But that's okay. Okay, so I get to click, which is nice. I will play 1 Sea Jackal.
I only loot corpses, except sometimes they're quite fresh.
Well, okay. Round 2, you could pass on 8. I'm missing some serious cards, so I should thin just a little bit more.
Put my patience to the test.
Now I'm gonna put it to the test.
Wrong. Another mistake.
Now you'll see what real patience is. I'd like to keep Townsfolk. Saul's still a 3-point card, not shabby. Serpent Trap is going to be a problem. What else are we wanting? We can draw this, and then we're actually good. I actually feel like our hand is pretty perfect. I think we're in a good position. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is going to make sure that Serpent Trap carries little weight. Nice. What are we missing? A single card. Search for forgotten treasures. We don't have poison. This is the hand. Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy. Okay. Let's go. So, to get things started, let's play Conjurer's Candle. They can't do anything about that. Now, they will be playing Crushing Trap if it is traps. And therefore we have to boost our... It's traps, you guys were right. Nice. Okay, so 1 click. 2 click. Okay. Azar Javed coming in hot. Range row.
Soon you shall transform and receive the gift of life.
Now boost. And boost. And we've got ourselves defenders. Now they can use 2 of their guerrilla tactics. And these are kind of scary. I'm thinking they have some serious row punish and we need to be careful. Now if they decide to move this into the melee row, we'll just play our cards in the melee row. So it's not the end of the world. Now that I think about it, we lack coins. Hidden cash. Vivaldi Bank in case they have Serpent Trap. No Serpent Trap. Okay, fine, fine. We'll play this here.
Control the docks, control the city.
They can kill that, but that means nothing to us because they're playing uninteractively. So if they really want to, they can just go ahead and move the 2 defenders, get rid of that card. Told ya. See, now these are safe. We're in good hands. Okay, here comes the real fun. Let's see. This is currently at Horde 6. So let's maybe change that. Gonna put this in the melee row. So if this is Crushing Trap, it could now hit either of these rows, but it's not guaranteed to hit the range row. And this is now Horde 2. Okay, interesting.
Don't you fret about me. I can take care of myself.
You don't know much about this game, but it's fun to watch. Yeah, it's fun to play. If you find the right deck and you put your own little personality into it, it's way more fun. Okay, so no more movement. Good to know. Yeah, I could see that coming from a mile away. It won't matter because they don't have another Crushing Trap. We just need to look out for Ebhir Hattori. Okay, so what's next?
A woman's place is in the oven.
Aye, in all of them. Okay, let's do one little boost. Just in case. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Okay, so. This is not Crushing Trap. I'm gonna play Seoul now. No, actually. I'm gonna boost. And then Seoul, because it might be... you know, the one that's gonna ping me to death.
They belong to me.
No, not that one.
Me alone.
Okay, so there are 2 options. Either Markham Horn or Serpent Trap. Probably serpent trap. Which means that Beasty will die. Seven is just about right. Okay, so let's play townsfolk to the right.
Do you have a loyalty discount?
Uh-huh, there it is. Ha 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 ha. Okay, well I should technically first have done this just in case. Okay, so we got out 6 provision, so Pitfall wasn't too bad. Okay, so this could be Crashing Trap. It's probably not, though. Let's play another one of these. Wait. Okay, if I do that, I'm not going to get more coins. And if I don't get more coins, I'll have 1 coin. And with that, I won't be able to trigger Shady Vendor. So it's best if I just do this for now.
Oh, that's touching. Is that okay, Leah?
Kick. Okay. So now it's going to be Horde 4. Right? Oh no, Horde 3, sorry. It was Horde 2. Can you speak up the name of Villain Trettenmirth? Villain Trettenmirth? Can't you just not pay? It's an option, but it's gonna be so much fun if I do pay. Like, I know we're gonna lose Beasty, but this is so much more fun. I mean, I kind of want to just for the heck of it.
Could you say? Thought you'd never ask.
They didn't have Serpent Trap? What? The risk I took was... Oh, they do have Serpent Trap. Okay. I still think it was worth it. Still worth it. Let's do it again.
Man's got the wares if you've got the coin.
Not one escape. Got it?
Yeah, totally worth it. Okay, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Oh, is this a rage quit? I haven't had a rage quit in ages. That was an escape enter. No, that was a... That was an actual rage quit as in unplugging my PC.